Welcome back, everyone. This is a painting today that we're going to work on. I'm going to show you the picture now, and then we're going to work backwards how I started it. But this next image is another one where I worked intuitively and worked with different colors and shapes to combine to make this one. First of all, I'm going to show you another technique I use, and that's using organic material. And I'm going to work with orange peels today. These are just some oranges I peeled, took off the peeling, and I'm going to paint into the peel. This is kind of like the idea of using potatoes to print with. A lot of us have tried that when we were younger, maybe in kindergarten or first grade. But you can use a wide assortment of fruit to make different textures. So I'm just going to place that flat on the page, and I will lift it off, and you'll see what remains. And there we go. So just another way to make marks. I'm always obsessed in finding them. Okay, we'll go all the way back to the beginning now, and I'm going to start with my white sheet, and I'm going to talk today about how I get ideas, and a lot of times it's unusual in places I do it. A lot of times when I'm driving or in the shower or mowing the lawn, or you name it, I could probably think about something during those processes. Right now I'm just covering the surface with acrylic paint. I'm using various shades of blue along with white, and as I've spoken through in many of my videos, not really thinking exactly what's happening yet. I'm just trying to cover the surface, and this is the part of the painting that is just kind of freewheeling and without any initial idea. But I'm going to bring my plastic bottle in. You've seen this many times with me, and I like to kind of blend the colors. And this, you always get something different when you do this. And then I'm going to go back and just bring some more shapes in here. With these shapes, I'm trying to balance the composition. The visual weight right now is on the left, but now I'm going to go over here to the right, add another shape. It kind of balances the weight out as I work my way around the rectangle. And here's a little bit more I'm going to bring into the middle. Just once again, not really conscious of anything yet, just trying to get that balanced composition going. Okay, now I'm going to try to, I need to get more paint on here. It's still not watery enough, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that in. I need to get some more water. I'm going to flick the paint on here just a little bit. And there we go. Just had to load my brush up a little bit more. And I like the balance of this right now on the page. Now I'm just trying to bring more marks, bring more different textures into what I'm doing. Spray bottle always scatters the ink a little more. That was acrylic ink that I put in there. And now it's dried a bit. I'm going to go back to my orange peels, and I'm just bringing in some green paint this time, and we're going to place that inside the image. With that green, I'm going to pick up just a little bit of white, kind of lightened a little bit, and this will be my first stamp print with the peeling. So I'm just going to place it down, press it in, and then I'll lift it off. And I'm going to keep stamping this until I get some kind of ground. I'm thinking about, actually in this picture, the ground right now is going to be a landscape, but I'm not quite sure how this will turn out. But I'm just going to continue stamping with the orange peeling. And I'm liking the texture I'm getting with this. I'm just going to do multiple layers. Great thing about doing any kind of printing with anything, the more layers, the more intricate your mark making will get. And I jumped ahead here a little bit, and this is the marks I've got so far. and I really like the different blotches that's coming through, and it's starting to shape up as a landscape already. Okay, two painters I really like are August Macke and Franz Marc. They were both German expressionists back in the early 20th century. But Der Blaue Reiter, I'm butchering the German here, but the Blue Reiter, it's referred to in English. I've always studied those artists, and I'm trying to kind of channel them in this intuitive piece. I'm just working from memory right now, and bringing in some sort of dwelling or house. Both the artists I referred to, both died tragically young in World War I. I think both were in their early 30s. But they, along with Matisse, are kind of the forerunners to what developed into Fauvism, another one of my favorite time periods in history. But early 20th century art is something I often remember, probably subconsciously as I do all my images, but they were definitely big influences. Okay, I'm going to jump ahead, and I brought in some more trees. You can still see the orange peeling ground at the bottom, and I'm going to continue adding into the background behind the house that I made. With all the landscapes I've made in my life, I probably channel into a lot of them each time I make a new intuitive piece. But I kind of like doctor the edges here. I'm just kind of going around bringing some darkness in, some lines, some squiggles. Nature is very chaotic, so I'm always got that in the back of my mind as I try to finish off the different little details I'm working on here. Okay, the next part here is I'm going to bring in a couple of rabbits. I think I was maybe influenced this week. I heard the song White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, an old 60s song. Still kind of a haunting song to me, but songs definitely give me ideas as well. So combining a 1960s song with a German expressionist, I thought it was a good juxtaposition. So I'm going to go with it. And I kind of like, get the idea and just go along. It's kind of like riding the wave. That's what I'm doing right now, bringing some details in here with my Prismacolor pencils. So I'm going to go to the end of this. If you've liked this video today, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Drop me any comments. And that's the end of this one. Thanks for watching, everyone.